balmy summer night in the Rocky Mountains. The show comes to you from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Pedro Hernandez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Left fielder, Starling Marte.
First delivery to him on the way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And there's out number 2.
Batting third, right fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. He takes his first trip to the plate here, fresh off a 4-hit ball game a night ago. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1 the count. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Liner toward right center. Craig is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Jeff Locke is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
for the Rockies. Left fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, as usual, opposing pitchers have to be very careful when dealing with Carlos Gonzalez. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch. One out, nobody on.
And there's ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Locke has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third.
Into the box now, William Hong. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Andrew McCutchen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Ready now, number 23. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Now a snap throw to first, but the runner's back easily. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
He's set. Now the pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Number 19, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
1-1. Here it comes. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Bucks go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Ryan McMahon batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
swing and a soft liner down the line in right. Foul. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in now, Rick Steffen. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike three, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. We'll move to the third with no score. So striding forward now, Mike Moustakas. He went deep in the contest last night. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. So the leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. McMahon takes it in. Throw won't get him, and Reyes is aboard with a bunt single. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jeff Locke, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base. So he's in safely there following the one-out steal of second, and with that we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And you can see in fact that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Now a bunt attempt here. Davis is right there. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. So stepping in, Starling Marte, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Grounded back up the middle. Hong scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pirates leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now for Colorado, Ike Davis, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Takes a knee-high fastball. Davis, 30 years of age. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So digging in now, Eric Score comes off an game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Now to the plate, Pedro Hernandez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So now Carlos Santana. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 0-1. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love, you know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. A bouncer to the left side, and that will be a base hit here for Santana.
Now batting, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready for another chance. Giancarlo Stanton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gonzalez has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andrew McCutchen. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Santana stands at first with 1 out. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. The second for 1. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
The batter, number 23.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 23. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Fastball called for strike 2. And this one gets away. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count of the Pirates catcher. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. In now, Carlos Gonzalez. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Two balls and a strike to Carlos Gonzalez. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. A dive, but he's back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. He's running. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up, and indeed he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, William Hong. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Hong carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. 3-2 pitch. Drilled to the right side. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Into the box, Ryan McMahon in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball one. Runners are at first and third, one away. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. The relay throw, and they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Now batting, right fielder, Allen.
Now at the plate, Alan Craig. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lock sets. Here comes the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Behind 0-2 now. McMahon, the runner at first with two gone. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Got to think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with two away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that two-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish. For something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. The Rockies are out in front, 1-0. Stepping into the box, Chris Davis. First time up, he went down looking.
Number 19, Chris Davis.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, second.
Striding into the box, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Shortstop number 7, Jose Reyes.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gonzalez on the run, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. It remains 1-0. At the plate, Rick Steffen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. Right there is Reyes. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Into the box now, Ike Davis. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. So he's aboard following the 1-out walk. They're second of the ball game so far as we take a look there at the league leaderboard for team walks this year. And as of right now, these guys find themselves in the number 5 spot in that category in the NL. So coming to the plate, Eric Score. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And he's safe.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Into the box now, Pedro Hernandez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Block sets. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Marte on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for Colorado, but they lead it 1-0. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Jeff Locke. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And he is in there.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
Here's Starling Marte. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Locke, the runner at second with one away. A ball and a strike. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. McMahon is there, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, right fielder.
So striding in, Giancarlo Stanton, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lays off 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
The count now at 2-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Swing and a line drive. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roy. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 24 home runs for him on the season, and it's given the Pirates a 3-1 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
In now, number 23. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3 runs already home here. A bouncer up the middle. McMahon is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 3-1 Pittsburgh. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First offering on its way. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Ready once again, William Hong. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman, Ryan.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan McMahon. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Two and 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
First baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. At the plate, Jose Reyes. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Line to the right side. And trouble aboard now as that's a base hit for Reyes. So at the very least, that two-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning. Stepping up now, Jeff Locke. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Blackman is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Pirates leave 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Stepping in, Alan Craig. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Lifted in the air to center. After it is McCutchen. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in, Rick Steffen. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Marte is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Ike Davis.
Coming to the plate now, Ike Davis. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Moustakas has it. Throw on to Davis, takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Score holds. It's 3-1. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Starling Marte. He'll start us off in the 8th. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Runs up and gets this one down. McMahon has it, and he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
The catcher, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Gave him 7 pretty good innings here, but he'll head to the dugout in line for a loss. David Carpenter takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Throw over to first, and he's back easily. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Marte gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Marte off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
And he takes strike three cold on the fastball. One gone. Now batting, Giancarlo Stanton singled home a run in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Don't want to forget about him. The 1-0 is taken for ball two. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Line to the right side. Craig is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting number 22, center fielder
Andrew McCutchen will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. Pickoff move to second, and he's back standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. In his career, McCutchen has over 200 career home runs, so he's certainly capable of leaving the yard in this big spot here.
Oh, yeah, Matty, absolutely. Right man, right time. He's been there, done that, hit a bunch of home runs in his career, and he sets up nice for him.
And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
number 23.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had two great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
Pedro Alvarez will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and two gone here. Runners on the move for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now two runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
And he lays off for ball one. Runners at second and third with two gone. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with two gone.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Here's Chris Davis now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. from the stretch. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Marte at third. McCutchen on second. Alvarez at first. 2 out in the inning. Swing and he pops him up. And this should get him out of it. Davis is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Pirates leave them loaded, and it's still 3-1. Pedro Alvarez is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 24, Pedro Alvarez.
Digging in once again, Eric Score. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Leading off for the Rockies, catcher, Eric.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Hit hard towards center. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Troy Tulowitzki will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
And it appears now the dugout has decided to put him on for free, so now the double play perhaps in order here with nobody out.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. With runners in scoring position this season, Gonzalez hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Stanton is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. Throw won't get him.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You have a kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. First pitch on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Hard hit ball to short. There's one. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Rockies forced to settle for 1. We've played 8 full. Pirates on top, 3-2. Brad Pena enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Settling in now, Mike Moustakas. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Eric Ibar will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The average for him coming in at .322. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Now the 1-0. And look at this. A bunt attempt to start the 9th. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Now batting, catcher, Justin Wilson.
Logan Morrison will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Logan Morrison.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Morrison, originally from the state of Missouri. He was taken in the 22nd round back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
This is popped up. Davis has a play, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Starling Marte, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Here's the 0-1. Sure enough, there goes Reyes. Pitch inside the throw, and it's not in time. Second steal of the game now for Reyes.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
2 balls and a strike to count. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're up 3-2. Eric Ibar will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 2, Eric Ibar.
Mark Melanson enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Striding in, Ryan McMahon. He'll lead things off against Melanson as they're down to their final 3 outs.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
Ball 1. Just a tick behind for a strike. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was great all night long. Standing in, Alan Craig. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Started that swing a bit too early. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Stepping in now, Rick Steffen, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's ball 1 now to the Rockies' third baseman. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. There's Ibar. Throw to first will be in time for the final out. And the Pirates have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
And the train just keeps rolling down the track. That's win number 100 on the season. And they've got as good a chance as anybody to win the whole thing. You better watch out for these guys.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Pittsburgh Pirates get their 100th victory of the season, best in the division. Not a surprise. Jeff Locke hangs win number 11 on his line. Pedro Hernandez takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. Mark Melanson closes the door for the save, his 37th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
No errors. Left 7 men on base. For the Rockies, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game RTD trains on the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down the street at Union Station. Bus service is available outside 8B on the corner of 22nd and Lake Street.